Yeah. Next question. So, under the special group of crops, these are grasses grown and fed directly to animals. Is it A, catch crop, B, green manure, C, silage, D, soilage? What do you think is the answer? It says grasses grown and fed directly. Ito yung keyword, fed directly. The correct answer is, it's letter D, soilage. Ang daming sumagot ng letter C. Si C kasi, there are grasses, it's actually, ano din siya, parang confusing because they are grasses grown, no, for animals. But the difference is, si soilage, yan, si soilage, directly siya pinakain. While silage, kinat muna at preserve. Okay? To undergo fermentation and preservation, para ito yung ipapakain natin pag wala nang available na dahon tuwing tag-init. So, limited na lang yung feeds available sa ating paligid. Okay? Yan yung kaibahan ni silage at saka ni soilage. While for green manure, yan yung a crop that is plowed under while still green and growing to improve the soil. So, minsan nakakapanghinayang din yung green manure, kumbaga, kasi tama po circle, mang bean. Tinatanim yung mang bean hanggang mag-flower. But after that, you're going to plow it. So, pag sinabi mo mag-green manure ka, better to choose those crops na hindi masyadong masakit sa bulsa. Okay? Like mang bean, di ba? Kahit isang 1/4 ng mang bean is-spread out mo yan sa lupa para lang mabalik yung nutrients, no? And to give time of the soil to breathe or ma-rest man lang from production. So, yun yung ginagawa ni green manure. Again, green manure, nagtatanim siya ng mga, yes, rich in nitrogen pa yung mang bean. So, nagtatanim siya ng mga crops na hanggang flowering stage lang, tsaka pinaplow niya agad para mabalik yung nutrients ng soil. Okay? Catch crop, napag-usapan na natin yan kanina. Okay, so that's for question number 13. Okay pa ba? Alright, so proceed tayo. Which of the following is false? Sabi dito, A, animal cell contain chloroplasts that carry out photosynthesis. B, animal cells contain centrioles and lysosomes for cell division and digestion. C, plant cell is surrounded by rigid cell wall. D, plant cells develop large central vacuum. Wow, ang gagaling. Of course, di ba obvious? It's letter A. Bakit siya mali? Kasi sabi, contains chloroplast that carry out photosynthesis. Hindi yun animal cell. Plants lang po ang nagkakaroon ng photosynthesis activity. While the rest of the choices are true. Okay? So it's letter A. Para maging true to, palitan natin ng plant cell. Next question. So plant cell has three main components. Which of the following does not belong? Is it A, cell wall, B, mitochondria, C, nucleus, D, cytoplasm? Yes, it's letter B. Take note, guys. Ang sabi does not belong. Okay? And as we all know, may tatlong components lang talaga yung plant cell. Si cell wall, nucleus, and cytoplasm. Si mitochondria is an organelles. Part na siya ng plant cell sa loob. Okay? To give you a picture of plant cell, ayan. I'm not sure if, ano ba siya, nakikita ba? Ito si cell wall. Ay, yung pointer. Si cell wall, di ba? Of course, si nucleus na nagka-contain ng protein or yung genetic material ng tanim. And the cytoplasm which holds these organelles. Diba? Si mitochondria, ito yun. Part siya ng organelles. Isa siyang organelles. Okay, it's a powerhouse of the cell. Now, let's move on kasi alam ko kabisado niyo yung mga plant cell, no? Let's proceed. So this is considered as the site of photosynthesis. Is it A, chlorophyll, B, mitochondria, C, chromoplast, D, chloroplast? Sabi, it's a site. Site meaning doon nangyayari yung photosynthesis. Sabi A. Okay, let's see. The correct answer is, it's the chloroplast. Kasi, yung sabi niyong A, chlorophyll. Bakit, coach? Kasi si chlorophyll, yan yung taga-absorb ng light energy to make food. It's the green pigment. Okay? Now, again, mitochondria, it's the powerhouse of the cell, as we all know. Well, chromoplast, siya yung nagbibigay ng different colors like yellow, orange, or red sa ating flowers and other parts of the plants. Na, di ba? Ito yung chemical formula ng photosynthesis, saan si chlorophyll. Dito, siya kasi nag-absorb ni sunlight. So just to give you a review of the photosynthesis formula, di ba? Kailangan natin ng carbon dioxide plus water and sunlight para makabuo ng glucose and oxygen. Yan. Ito lang is para review ng photosynthesis formula. Okay. Ngayon lang nakasagot, libwak pa. Marami pa tayong tanong, ma'am. So, bawi na lang. Okay? So, next question. This plant cell component that contains and store the genetic information of the plant. Is it A, cell wall, B, cytoplasm, C, nucleus, D, chloroplast? Of course, di ba? Ang gagaling, letter C. Tama, it's letter C, nucleus. Kasi pag sinabing genetic, ayan, genetic information na, automatically, si nucleus yun. Okay? Next. Ito, 18. This is a vascular tissue that conducts water and mineral salts upward to the plant body. The clue here is the water and mineral. Sabi, is it A, xylem, B, phloem, C, A and B, or D, wala sa lahat? None of the above. Anong sagot? Ang daming nagsabing letter C. The correct answer is xylem. Sabi niya, ma'am, confusing kasi merong minerals. Now, to give you a picture of xylem and phloem, yan. Diba? Sa nakikita nyo, yung minerals kasi, hindi siya kagaya ng food na nandito sa phloem na parang need pa ng permeable membrane. So, parang lang din siyang water na automatically absorb, readily absorbed by the plants. So, bakit yung si xylem pala, ina-absorb niya, tina-transport niya yung water and minerals in an upward direction. Kasi nga, di ba, as we all know, yung roots, yung na-absorb ng water and minerals from the soil. Kaya upward. Now, for phloem, food yung dinadala niya, of course, meron siya sa the upward and downward kasi dinidistribute niya sa entire parts ng plants yung food. Okay? Para hindi tayo makalimot, 'di ba? Yung P gawin nating F, 'di ba? Phloem. Charot, bitaw. F, phloem or food. Pwedeng food as a clue. Okay ba? So again, xylem for water and minerals, phloem for food, and normally, si xylem, upward yung direction ng pag-transport niya ng water and minerals. Phloem is upward and downward. Okay? Alright. So next question tayo. Dako naman tayo sa mga roots. Okay? So a primary root grows vertical downward to absorb water, minerals, and etc. or many more. A, taproot system, B, adventitious root system, C. Fibrous root system. D. Foliar root system. The clue here is meron daw siyang primary root. Okay? Kasi lahat naman ng roots is nag-grow downward. Diba? The correct answer is it's a taproot. Okay? So, taproot system. Yan. So, itong apat na to, these are the 4 types of root system. Yan. Actually, merong isa na kalimutan. It's 5 foliar. But again, let's talk about taproot. No? Si taproot, di ba? Pababa, of course, lahat ng roots, pababa yan kasi because of gravity. No? So, meron siyang primary root. Ito yung primary root niya. And then later on, meron na siyang mga lateral roots para mag-absorb ng mga nutrients on the side. So, kadalasan, best example ng taproot is yung carrots, radish. On the other hand, itong si adventitious root from the word itself, adventure. Diba? So, si adventitious root, yan yung tumutubo pa side. Now, tanong, sabi niyo, Coach, bakit may adventitious, may true adventitious? Ang kaibahan nila is, si adventitious na ito, no, examples is strawberries, runners, kasi yung ugat niya is tumutubo from the stem, hindi siya mismo from the seed. Yes, true can be used for asexual reproduction. Yan yung advantage ng adventitious root. Well, true adventitious root, kagaya ng itong sugarcane, no? It develops from the seed, but yung roots mismo is made, kaya lang siya nagkaroon ng tawag nito, adventitious roots kasi to make it stronger, especially if it's stress or meron siyang, undergo pag na-stress or para stronger yung hold or anchorage ng soil. Okay? On the other hand, itong si fibrous, kadalasan nakikita natin sa corn, no? Yung mga fibrous natin, si corn, banana, kadalasan yung mga sucker, madali siyang i-pull, but, no, it is more stable, no? Fibrous root arrows are very important because it is like soil stabilization and it can prevent soil erosion kasi nga ang dami niyang nahawakan na lupa. Okay? And mas efficient siya mag-hold ng water, 'di ba? Yung banana ang daming watery plant yan. So efficient siya mag-absorb ng water at nutrients. Si foliar, maganda din itong si foliar kasi roots are grow on their leaves. Ang advantage nito is, since hindi natatouch, hindi yung roots ng natumutubo sa dahon niya, hindi natatouch sa soil, so less lang yung mga sakit na nakuha niya sa soil. Okay? So, nai-improve yung plant health, especially if kumukuha kayo ng tanim as a parent material na ililipat nyo sa lupa. So, yan yung parang advantage ni foliar. So, best example niyan is yung mga kataka. Di ba? Ang hirap. Ang hirap niyan. Basta kataka. I don't know, but it's bryophyllum. Okay? So, yan yung types of root system. Alright? Next. Ito. This type of stem has shoots arising below the ground from old stem. Is it A, tuber, B, bulb, C, sucker, D, runner, or stolon? Sabi A, B, C, arising below the ground from old stem. The correct answer is, it's the sucker. Best example nito is yung banana or pineapple. So, it arises below the ground from old stem. Kinukuha siya. Kaya hindi natin tinatawag na yung banana plant, but banana sucker. Okay? Si tuber, Ito yung mga potatoes. It's a fixed storage underground stem. Best example is yung potatoes. Yung mga potatoes, sweet potato, taro, yan. For bulb, it is short, erect and underground stem. So, modified short siya with fleshy and layered scales na yung purpose niya is to store yung bulb. 'Di ba? Example ng bulb is sibuyas. No? Yung bulb na yan, ang purpose talaga niyan is hindi natin, aside pang ginawa nating spice, no? Ang purpose niyan sa plant is food storage yan para mag-survive siya during sa dormancy period niya. Okay? While runner, yes, best example is yung strawberries because it's a horizontal stem, indeterminate above ground stem with internodes and new plantlet at the tip. Sa inyong mga runners or yung strawberries. Next, this is the part of the leaf attached to the stem. Diba? Is it A, leaf base, B, petiole, C, leaf blade or lamina, D, all of the above? That's the correct answer. Okay, they say it's B, C. Guys, ang sabi, leaf attached to the stem. The correct answer is leaf base. Okay. Bakit? Ito yung parts of the leaf. Diba? So, ito yung si stem. Ayan. Wait. Yung blinker. Ay. Ito si stem. Ito si axil. Si axil kasi yung nagbibigay ng angle of the leaf kung saan naa-attach itong leaf. So, dito din tumutubo yung axillary bud kung saan dito yung mga shoots, new shoots kung may bagong leaf. Ayan. Si petiole, consider lang siya as stalk na sinusuportahan si leaf blade. So, basically, si leaf base yung unang na-touch natin dito sa stem, which is, kaya siya yung sagot, leaf attached to the stem. Okay? Overall, tinawag siyang leaf blade. Okay? At ito yung parts, may midrib, margin. Importante itong margin, especially sa mga botanist, kasi nga, halos lahat ng plants may the same characteristics. But they have different leaf margins. No? So, hindi na natin siya i-dig deeper kasi madami din siyang under yung leaf margins. Ito yung tip, pinaka-end ng leaf blade. Of course, veins. Ito yung parang, yes, mga ugat. And venules, ito yung mga maliliit na. So, ito yung, yes, overall, this is the parts of the leaf. And again, leaf base is the part of the leaf that is attached to the stem. Okay? Si petiole kasi is stalk lang siya na nagsusupport sa ating leaf base. Ayan. So, since we are talking about leaf, we might as well talk about the structure of the plant. No? So, sa structure ng plant. So, nakikita nyo, ito yung main parts of the plant. Sabi may leaves, stem, roots, and flower. Now, the plant is actually divided into two system. Ito yung tinawag shoot system. Shoot system meaning ito yung nakikita natin sa itaas ng lupa.